Welcome to Map Your Mind. Travel through the world with your brain. Slovenia, a small yet enchanting country in Central Europe, is a land where the Alps meet rolling hills, where rivers carve valleys, and where history whispers through medieval towns and ancient forests. Though modest in size, Slovenia's past is grand, shaped by empires, kingdoms, and resilient communities who have lived at the crossroads of Europe for centuries. Long before modern borders, Slovenia was home to Celtic and Illyrian tribes, who settled the fertile valleys and navigated the winding rivers with ingenuity and skill. These early communities established trade routes, cultivated the land, and left traces of their lives in burial mounds, artifacts, and hilltop fortresses. By the Roman era, Slovenia had become an integral part of the empire, with towns like Emona, modern-day Ljubljana, thriving as hubs of commerce, culture, and military strategy. Roads, aqueducts, and amphitheaters were built, integrating the region into the vast Roman world while leaving a legacy of architecture and urban planning that endures even today. After the fall of the Roman Empire, Slovenia experienced waves of migration and conquest, from the Ostrogoths to the Slavs, who laid the foundation for the modern Slovenian identity. These peoples brought language, customs, and a deep connection to the land that continues to resonate in Slovenia's culture and traditions. During the Middle Ages, Slovenia became part of the Holy Roman Empire and later the Habsburg monarchy, entwining its destiny with Central European politics, trade, and culture. Castles, monasteries, and towns flourished, serving as centers of administration, religion, and artistic expression. Slovenian peasants, merchants, and artisans navigated life under imperial rule while preserving their language, folklore, and community bonds. The 19th century was a period of awakening. National consciousness grew as Slovenians sought to assert their cultural and linguistic identity. Within the Austro-Hungarian Empire, writers, poets, and thinkers celebrated Slovenian heritage, while local industries and trade networks expanded, connecting the country to the broader currents of European modernization. After World War I, Slovenia became part of the Kingdom of Serbs, Croats, and Slovenes, later renamed Yugoslavia, entering a new chapter of national and regional integration. The interwar period and World War II brought challenges including occupation, resistance, and political upheaval, as Slovenes navigated the tensions of global conflict and local struggles for autonomy. Post-war, Slovenia was a republic within socialist Yugoslavia, experiencing industrial growth, cultural development, and a strong sense of regional identity. Despite the constraints of centralized governance, Slovenians maintain their traditions, festivals, and connection to the natural landscapes that define the country. The late 20th century brought dramatic change. In 1991, Slovenia declared independence from Yugoslavia, embarking on a journey toward democracy, economic growth, and integration into the European community. The 10-day war, a brief but intense conflict, tested the nation's resolve, ultimately solidifying Slovenia's sovereignty and determination to thrive as an independent country. Geographically, Slovenia is breathtakingly diverse. The Julian Alps dominate the northwest, offering snow-capped peaks, pristine lakes, and verdant valleys. The Karst Plateau features limestone caves, underground rivers, and unique ecosystems that have fascinated scientists and adventurers alike. Rivers like the Sava and Soka carve through the land, while rolling hills and fertile plains support agriculture, vineyards, and picturesque villages. Cultural richness is woven into every corner of Slovenia. The language, music, dance, and culinary traditions reflect a blend of Slavic roots and Central European influence. Festivals celebrate everything from harvest to folk dances, and medieval towns like Tuj and Maribor keep centuries-old stories alive. Fun fact, Lake Bled, with its iconic church on a tiny island and medieval castle overlooking the waters, is one of Europe's most photographed destinations. Yet it is also a living reminder of Slovenia's history, legends, and connection to nature. Today, Slovenia balances modernity with tradition. It is a member of the European Union, fostering economic growth, technology, and cultural exchange, while still valuing its forest, mountains, and centuries-old heritage. Tourism, green energy, and sustainable development are shaping the nation's future, showing that progress and preservation can coexist. From Celtic settlements to Roman towns, from medieval castles to modern cities, Slovenia is a land where history, nature, and culture intertwine in a narrative of resilience, creativity, and identity. Every river, mountain, and village tells a story of a people who have endured, adapted, and thrived through centuries of change. Where will your mind travel next?